of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
We are African, and we happen to be in America. We're not American. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped and brought to America. Our forefathers weren't the Pilgrims. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. The rock was landed on us.
You know what it is. Mac357, Big Chuck, I see you. The Evening Experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
Once again, it's your boy Mac357.
And your boy Big Chuck in the building.
This is the Evening Experience. We are on Real Deal FM 87.9, Real Deal FM, and we're also on the Matrix Studios network.
We live, we lit. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man.
Woo! My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy.
It's a lot of negative stuff going on out there. We gonna touch on it, but gotta make sure we spread the positivity as well.
So we're going to have a mixture of a lot of things and emotions that are going on. Just by starting by saying to those people who suffer from tyranny, suffer from racism, suffer from lies, suffer from oppression by other people. And there are good people in both races. There are good people in all races, but there are also people who are bad people.
Sure.
And we highlight those people who stand up to, align with negativity and disrespect and just downright hatred for another person because of the color of their skin.
It has never made sense to me, will never ever make sense to me, but I really do appreciate those that are fighting the good fight with us.
And one of those who actually stood in the fight with us and basically, lost her life because of it was Heather Heyer.
Rest in peace.
She was ran over in Virginia by a racist person who decided that she should not live because of the fact that she stood against people who wanted to oppress or turn around and say, we're Nazis and all you people go home and we don't like you, get out, we hate you, because of the color of somebody's skin. She lost her life because of that.
And one thing that stuck out to me, especially with all the news coverage this has been getting, she literally said, if you don't see what's going on, you're part of the problem. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things. We have this thing called white privilege that a lot of people just don't care to see or purposely ignore what's going on because it has no effect on them.
And the reason why it doesn't have effect on them is because of the fact that they don't understand that there is people out there who don't mind taking others and destroying them or putting them down or disrespecting them or killing them because of the fact that they don't believe they should exist.
Right.
Or if they do exist, that they should exist in a servitude manner or a place of below someone's feet.
Right. And the fact that we have these white nationalist rallies, let's call them what they are, racist Nazis, let's call it what it is. The fact that they're allowed to rally and allowed to get away with such just terrible and just disgusting acts of behavior is just appalling to me. But then again, with that orange dude running the show, this is by design. It has to be.
Well, the orange dude is in no way, shape, or form discounting nor standing against this type of behavior. What he said was everyone has a right to freedom of speech. He said that there should be no backlash for people who are standing up for what they believe in.
If what they're believing in goes against just simple human rights, it should be called out. And the fact that he's trying to put blame on both sides as to what happened on Saturday just shows you the climate of this country and how racist and how very prejudiced this country still is.
And even though we're expressing our views about this, this disgusting practices that are being taken up by certain people, this no way in any way, shape, or form reflects that of the Matrix Studios Network. This happens to be the evening experience that you see from 6 to 7 every Thursday. So these are the expressions of this show and the hosts that are sitting here.
Right.
You have one major corporation that actually spoke about it. The president of Apple Incorporated said how disgusted he was. I haven't seen too many business people or businesses align with the fact that this is a disgusting and reprehensible act that is currently happening. So God bless those who are standing against this type of tyranny, whether they are giants amongst men and own major corporations or run major corporations. But this should be spoken against by all people. No way in shape or form should we have to deal with this in this day and age. And because we are, I'm going to give a call to young people like yourself. There was a time in which there were young people who marched in early days for civil rights. And we seem to a while to have, if you want to say, a dormant process happen where this was still there, but it wasn't as blatant as it is now.
Right.
And the killings of many people over and over again because of the color of their skin. There was one of the neo-Nazis who basically spit on the police officers for protecting the other protesters, kicked, punched, and they were not touched.
Imagine if someone our complexion did something like that.
Yeah, we would be reading more obituaries than anything else.
And
Facts.
It's ridiculous because, again, I'm only 24. I'm only 20. You've been around. I mean, I ain't trying. You've been around longer than me, but you've seen way more. And in my young 24 years, I've experienced different types of prejudices, discrimination, and just flat out racism to my face. And growing up in school, we learn about it, but we don't learn how bad it really is. And the fact that I'm seeing it with my eyes now is just something's got to change. But we got a long way to go as society for all this to just go away.
Well, there's a gentleman, his name is Christopher Cantwell, and I'm not going to give him too much shine, one of the neo-Nazis who was basically aligning with the fact that people were killed and, hurt and run down and how much right white people have and how little rights he think we should have being people of color. But then when his life got threatened, all of a sudden, now he wanted to, punk up.
That's what they are, though. They all punks. They all cowards. Because you heard what Michael Rappaport said. Bring that to Newport News, Virginia. You don't go down there unless you know somebody.
Listen, bring that to Chicago, Chi-Town.
Bring that.
Stand up.
Bring that up here to New York. See what happens to you.
Please bring it to the BX borough.
Come on now.
Right.
Yeah.
Shots will be fired.
Ain't no
Shots
talking.
definitely fired.
Ain't no talking. But this is ridiculous, and it's just like a lot of people. A lot of people that I know personally. Maybe I could have been cool with them in high school. Maybe could have been cool with them in college, friends, whatever. They had a lot of nonsense to talk about when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, but I ain't hearing peep from them about what happened on Saturday.
Yeah. So that's the looking glass. When people look on your side, they see everything that you do wrong. When they're doing wrong, there's no mirror that reflects what they're doing. It's like, I'm supposed to be doing this. This is what's supposed to happen. There should be no problem. You should be okay with it.
It's crazy because this is not to generalize a whole group of people, even though that's what's been happening to people of color for hundreds of years. This is a mess that white folk created, Of course, obviously not every single last one of them is, racist or discriminates against people of color, but let's call it like it is. Y'all call it controversy. We call it the truth.
And the truth hurts. When you're facing the truth, and a lot of people are standing there looking at the truth and trying to deal with the things that are going on, they have a problem with facing those things that are standing before them and understanding where and when it went wrong, or where and when they should have, took the opportunity to look at things the way it's supposed to be seen. But society has become so fake that the truth actually bothers people. I posted that on my gram.
Mac357. Holla at him real quick.
And then I also posted, fake is the new real. And I don't fit in. Because I can't be fake. I can't stand there, look you in your face, smile, and go, it's cool. Nah, I'm sorry. Not that person. I will be one of those people, if it gets down to it, that will come for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that you gonna run up on and white power. Nah, not happening.
Nah,
not in this day and age.
I can't. And the crazy thing is, I've had a couple situations where I've had to really, really hold it in and just think back. Like, if I do what I know I could do, what I would normally do, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd probably be in a jail cell because it would be flipped to black dude attacks white guy.
Right.
And the fact that I even have to worry about that is ridiculous.
The number is 718-239-9200 if you want to give a call in. We definitely want to hear from you. We're going to take a quick momentary break. We're going to hear some music interludes. We're actually going to put on our sponsors ad currently. Once again, shout out to the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. So we're about to pull that up real quick and put that on. But then when we come back, we will be talking about some more things of this nature, and then other things that, we're going to lighten the mood. We're not going to be, totally heavy, but it's a heavy subject. Okay, before we take a break, I guess we're going to take a phone call.
We're going to take a call. I like it.
Once again, it's the Evening Experience. Your boy Mac357 and your boy Big Chuck. What's going on?
Hey, yo, this is E from Yonkers.
What's going on?
Yo, what up? I appreciate you guys talking about this subject, but I just wanted to interject something that I heard on a TV show. This guy was interviewing a white supremacist, and not one of these yahoos with this nonsense. This guy was polished. He was educated. So he was saying basically that when they started and established America, it wasn't set up for anybody but them. And by them, I mean white people. Now, I'm not trying to interject any type of negativity or segregation into the conversation. I'm just simply saying that you got to think about it. When this country was started, it wasn't started for us. They They demolished or they performed genocide on the native man, got rid of them, took their land. They imported slaves and had them work the land for free. They brought in the Chinamen so that they could use them for the railroads, and then they killed them off. So primarily, this was their Shangri-La. They set it up for them so that they can benefit and they can stay in power. Now, had the Civil War not happened, who knows? We could all still be slaves right now. Just food for thought.
Well, we thank you, E, from Yonkers. We appreciate you calling in. Just to let you know, there are rallies that are going to happen that are planned for D.C., New York, ATL, Pittsburgh, California, San Francisco, August 19th. So if you see people protesting, you understand why, and you know why. If you can be there, definitely this is a cry for help for not just us, for anybody who is a part of this racism and tyranny. This is the process that in which we would need to speak to these things. So once again, we thank you, E, from Yonkers, for calling in. We thank you for paying attention and being woke.
Yeah. Keep them eyes open, brother, man.
All right, later.
So now we're going to do that ad break for our sponsor, as well as we're going to take a moment to, cool off a little bit.
Before we heat it back up.
Yo, once again, thank you for that quick station break, and thank you to our sponsor, which is the Barbecue Rib House at this moment. So if you know anybody who wants to facilitate to sponsor our show or has a business that they want to get out, we definitely would be in line to do so. And basically, we want to shout out a few people, down the road. We're going to have a big shout out at the end of the show.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole little
bunch of people. What we're going to talk about right now is the Matrix Studios is getting ready September 20th, 5 days before my born day.
We're going to get lit.
Nice.
We getting lit for your birthday. We getting lit.
The name of the actual event that's coming up is Next Up to the Stage. That's going to be at Mingles right there in the Bronx. You definitely want to show up because not only is it an opportunity for people to show out their talents and their actual performances, but giving you the opportunity to give light or give praise to people in the industry who have stood out amongst many of their fellows throughout the years. One of them is our good boy. Actually, you just heard that drop just a moment ago from Funk Master Flex.
The big bro.
He's going to be one of the people that are being honored. Thank you. We have Sway in the morning.
Nice.
Major.
Sway is going to be honored.
Yep.
And then there are an opportunity for people to pick and vote on other people who will be either honorably mentioned or be honored at the event. So the DSNBX app, mobile app, is currently where you can download and take the opportunity to facilitate voting for your likes or people who are currently in industry. One of them actually that you can actually vote on is Mr. Commodore.
Funny dude.
So Mr. Commodore is someone who will hopefully be a friend of the show in the near future.
Very soon.
So you definitely want to take the opportunity to go vote for him. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yeah, vote for him. And I want to give a shout out to DTF Radio, Shia Ponte, Lyrically Live every Friday. You definitely want to check them out. Jess Hayes, two of the sexiest ladies doing it.
For sure.
Bodiquas. And sorry for not introducing the one and only DJ Droop.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
And he is part of both shows, DJ Extraordinaire. So definitely want to give a shout out to those ladies. Once again, Shia Ponte, Jess Hayes. So fun.
You just know all these women, man. I'm trying to learn the game.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Pyro as well. He's part of the whole Lyrically Live team as well. Sorry about that.
Shout him out one time.
Pyro burning it down every week, and he definitely shouts us out on the gram. And for all those people who do, we appreciate y'all. And you're going to be seeing some of them in the near future who definitely are part of our gram. Once again, the Evening Experience, all one word. You can definitely go there. Not only see videos, lyrical content and stuff. Shout out to DJ Self, who actually did the same thing, who basically tonight gave us a little lit. He said, fellas, go have a great show.
That's cool, man.
Shout out to the Prince of New York.
Yeah.
We're winning, you heard?
Hey.
All right. So, some of the other things, and we're going to give our DJ in a few moments some time to show you why he's standing up there on the ones and twos. We're going to have some fire music, and matter of fact, some brand new music. One of the people that is going to be debut tonight, her name is Princess Ari. You can find her on SoundCloud. Another day, another hour.
You sing too?
No, I don't.
All right.
I can hold a note, but I can't sing. But you definitely want to check her out. Princess Ari on SoundCloud. You might be seeing that young lady in the near future. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to try to work out some things and see what I can make happen. No promises, but we definitely can try to bring you out in the forefront. And shout out to Skits, the visionary. Shout out to Stand Firm Entertainment, one of my brothers in arms. And shout out to Low Easy and that whole crew over there. So what we're going to do now is talk a little bit more. Some lighter stuff that we been comprised of, because you keep seeing me look down, but that's because I'm getting moment-to-moment news that is coming in.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to talk about is Marshawn Lynch was sitting during the national anthem. Now, and there was a few people behind him that actually did the same thing. But they did it with a purpose because of the fact that, once again, tyranny is among us, and the lies and the disrespect for skin color, the hatred for skin color is alive and well.
I want to recognize Michael Bennett, also another NFL player. He's on the Seahawks. He also let it be known that he's going to sit/take a knee during the anthem because, again, it's blatantly obvious that this country is divided. It's been divided since its inception, and it looks like things are getting worse, and things do get worse before they get better. But I want to recognize all the athletes out there trying to make a change because it's needed right now, especially in this time where you got a president that's literally trying to be a dictator and take over.
Well, that brings us to another subject, and once again, these are rumors at this moment. We have no aforementioned knowledge to say 100% is truth. No, we are once again starting off by saying this is a rumor at this moment. They're saying LeBron James will be leaving the actual Cavs because the owner, Dan Gilbert, gave a $750,000
Hefty
to
donation,
Trump's campaign.
which is not surprising.
Wow.
Just like you saw with, what is those guys, the Super Bowl champs? What?
Patriots.
The Patriots. Their owner, along with the
Their
captain,
star quarterback
Right.
is friends with the
Great friends with Trump.
Yeah.
Racism is alive and well, people. People are aligning with what they consider to be the white right thing. I'm on the side of people who are... Now, I tell people all the time, I identify with all sides of myself. I happen to be part white. So I tell people I'm not racist against myself, but I am going to stand against people who will turn around and tell me or try to spit in my face and tell me that I'm not worth anything or that I'm not worth living because they feel that I shouldn't be here. So I'm going to stand against that all day long. And like I said, please, if you ever want to come up on a brother and do something like that, this would be the last time you see your host.
Yeah, that would be the absolute last time you ever do that in your life.
Promise you on that one.
It's ridiculous. Again, you know, the fact that we're dealing with this in 2017, right? Yeah, 2017.
2017.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that I can still get called the N-word.
Which is why that brings me to when I hear our young people
Right.
try to align with that word and make it sound cool. right there.
Right.
No, it's not. What it is you saying it's okay to be called that because you've been called that so many years. The oppression blanket has been on you so long, you don't even feel it anymore. So you stand and align with those words that mean something negative and try to tell me it's positive.
Right.
It's not. Shout out to Pete Rock as well. Pete Rock is a beast online, and he's putting up so many different quotes and blurbs about what's going on. It's not funny. And my somber moment is not only for the young lady who lost her life, Heather Heyer, but also because we have Dick Gregory, who's currently in the hospital. And once again, that's a somber time because that is a great man who has discussed so many things about what we need to do to wake up and some of the things in which we need to understand that are happening around us and how we align with things that we shouldn't and how we should do things better than what we have been. So for all those guys out there who want to sag their pants, pull your pants up because this is about time you stand up and do something right.
Yeah, boy!
I hope that hits home to a lot of youth out there because the image definitely is important because we get looked at as a second-class citizen already, and contributing to the stereotype isn't going to make anything any better anytime soon.
But on lighter notes, rumor,
another one.
50, I think by accident, I don't know if it's by accident or on purpose.
Probably on purpose.
Leaked some Power episodes?
50? No way he wouldn't do it. He couldn't do that. No way. That's a rumor.
I think he leaked some Power, ladies.
Nah. Why would he do that?
Bruh, you know, you get...
you said, wait, what'd you say before? Fake is the new real? It's like this fake news thing is acceptable. Like, you could say whatever you want and people will believe it.
I hope it's not true, but if it is, he owns
bugging.
the show.
He's bugging though. Why would he do that? Isn't that like a contract he signed with the channel? I don't know.
No, he owns Power. So the process is,
but he don't own the network that is playing on. Though.
Forget the network. The network ain't got nothing to do with him. That's his money.
Look, man.
Get that cheddar 50.
Yeah, get the cheddar, man. Just don't get into no more type of lawsuits, no more bankruptcy, or all that, man.
Oh,
come
speaking
on,
of bankruptcy, how's your boy Floyd Mayweather doing?
Oh, speaking of that, we about 11 days away
to that beat down and my $20 coming over.
Oh my goodness. Hey, if you tuning in, if this is your first time tuning in, you bugging because I don't know where you've been the last few weeks. But to all people that's tuned in, I'm look right here. This man right here, he really thinks McGregor is going.
McGregor.
He thinks he has a shot. And thank you. And we bet $20. We got $20 on it, and that $20 is gonna be put right here,
right there.
All right. So not next week, the week after.
That's right.
You better tune in the next 2 weeks because we're gonna be lit.
The money will be right there, and I'll be collecting.
I'm gonna be Money Chuck for 1 hour. Y'all better tune in.
Oh, that's funny. All I'm gonna say is, right now, at this moment, what we're gonna do is we're about ready to let our DJ shine.
Ooh.
Get up in there and get nasty for a bit.
One time.
For sure.
And once again, Princess Ari will definitely be lit in a moment.
Debut.
And shout out to Lou Got Cash. Right now, he's doing big things over there at Gwinnett Entertainment.
Gwinnett definitely winning.
Yes, he is. So shout out to that young man. And hopefully, but we won't speak on that, but might see him. Yeah. All right. But DJ Droop, once again, is right here on the Evening Experience. Getting ready to take it away, people. So once again, it's your boy Mac357 and your boy
Big Chuck on a mic.
Yes, we are here once again, and we're gonna be keeping the controversy going.
Yeah.
So
for sure. I just want to take. I mean, look, it's been a heavy show. Going to continue with that. want to pray for the people in Barcelona. It was a suspected terrorist attack today. A van was driven into a crowd of people in Las Ramblas, which is a place that I've actually gone to numerous times. I have plenty of memories as a kid, a couple as a teenager. I just feel like it's one thing after the next. There's 13 people dead, over 100 injured. This is according to USA Today. But just want to send my thoughts and prayers out to the people in Barcelona.
God bless them and their families, and may they come out okay.
Sure.
Another thing you were talking about is the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, Cleveland.
Back to Cleveland. Cleveland rocks.
Yeah.
No, it don't.
Sorry, Brian. We're not talking about you no more. We talking about the Cleveland Browns head coach, Hugh Jackson.
Hugh,
The black guy.
black guy,
Black guy.
black guy.
Black dude, man.
Really?
Said that the national anthem means a lot to him, which is mistake number one. Number two, he said, okay, I respect all the protests that's going out there. Cool. But then he messed up by saying he hopes all his team stands up during the national anthem and doesn't want to see any protests on his team.
Wow.
And my boy Shannon Sharp, I want to shout him out one time. He went off on him. He has a show with Skip Bayless on Fox Sports 1.
Okay.
He went off on him, calling. He didn't want to say it on the air, but he said in the barbershop, you know what you would be called. And he's selling out. Exactly what he's doing is selling out.
What the masses is, and I guess, you know, once again, the powers that be, people who have money want to influence certain factors. Now, I don't know if that was his personal belief or something that the actual organization asked him to do.
Which, regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless.
Yes.
Shouldn't have never been said. And if that's how he really feels, he's an embarrassment. He's a clown. That's what he is.
So if anybody has any current views, whether they oppose what we're saying or you agree with what we're saying, once again, that number is 718-239-9200, where you can take the opportunity to yell at us, talk to us, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to go into, a rant with you, but I will laugh at you and make fun of you, just to let you know. So just know I'm going to do that, and I do it well. Sarcastic man here. But the process is, and I tell people all the time, if you want to take the opportunity to do wrong things, I'm going to be the guy who's standing on the side of right. I'm not going to stand by and let people just, run over an entire race of people or races of people and make it seem as if it's okay and it's cool. So if you're a person that wants to stand by and think that racism is okay and that it's cool and, to make stuff like that happen, well, you got another thing coming.
Try your luck, man. Try your luck.
Once again, it's your boy Mac357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And we're on 87.9 Real Deal FM as well as the Matrix Studios Network every Thursday from 6 to 7.
I mean, if people don't, I'm sorry to cut you off, man. If people don't know the deal by now, what's going on?
I
man?
don't understand the
Come
evening
on.
experience.
Every Thursday, man.
Experience us right here.
All we telling you to do is experience a Thursday with us.
Right here.
Right here.
Once again, shout out to the Gwinnett team.
They're gonna be in the building soon, y'all.
Yeah. You heard that, Sal? Right there, somewhere. One of these seats, man. One of these seats. All right. So we're basically going to talk about now. There are some other sports teams that are wanting to stand firm, if you want to say, on, once again, shout out to Skits the Visionary, stand firm on, certain behaviors. And they want to align with these racist people. They want to make sure that these people are taking an opportunity to, perpetuate the propaganda that they should stand against people who want to stand up for their rights and not be discounted but counted. Respect goes a long way. there are a lot of people who are protesting in NYC as well. Shout out to our boy, our shooter at large, cameraman at large, ChrisColado.com. He definitely has been flicking it up in New York, showing some of the actual people protesting and taking very incredible shots of what's been going on. As well as ChrisColado.com. You can definitely go there, see some of his work. He does weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties, you name it, he's done it. Actually, he made us look that good in those pictures.
He made us look real good on a couple of occasions. And if you want to be fly, you got to hit my guy up.
And once again, shout out to Princess Ari.
Banger.
That joint is a banger, and we'll be in our rotation from week to week. And then I have another one debuting next week.
You just
from her.
This is you the man. Again, I'm trying to learn the game, man. I'm trying to learn the game from you, dog.
He got jokes, people. I connect with people all the time, and I tell people all the time, here's a great place to come and speak with us and hang out. Once again, another brother that is funny as hell. If you don't know who he is, he has over 100,000 followers. Mr. Commodore, hilarious. Yes, and he will be in the building hopefully soon. I tried to get him to come this week, but his schedule wouldn't permit. But we will be talking in future times to get him here. He was just on Power 105, and even Charlemagne the God. Even though I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he says and does, actually, is because of the statements that Kim Kardashian said.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Back to them people. She's just an idiot.
Airhead. A very rich one, though. A very rich one, but an airhead. She's so naive. She's talking about she's naive. She has a black husband and 2 biracial kids. Where is she in all of this? She has one of the most powerful voices in the country.
Oh, no, she said something.
What'd she say?
Wasn't for us, but she said something.
My point exactly. Everybody keeps up with the Kardashians. Why doesn't she use her position to help our cause?
I don't keep up with the Kardashians.
She's only to help hers. You know what I mean?
Millions of Americans do, and if she were to speak out just one time, it could help keep the momentum going.
Once again, shout out to Chris Rivers. Once again, get the opportunity. Get that album either through iTunes, Apple Music, the DeLorean.
That's a
definitely
fact.
wanna. He's been here and spit live, son.
That's a fact.
Bars.
And shout out to another brother who's been in the cause and in the fight. My son, the General, has put out some bangers.
Right.
Speaking against the tyranny that's going on out there, the disrespect, the lies. So definitely want to do that.
Got to shout out the people in North Carolina.
Yes.
They took down a Confederate statue. I was reading up on this. Over 700 Confederate statues in the United States. Most of them are in the South.
One of them's in New York,
which is ridiculous. But again, shout out to people in North Carolina for standing up, taking down figures like that. I think at Duke University too, that same, was it Robert E. Lee? That was the statue that was taken down. The statue of his face was defaced at Duke University. Shout out Duke students, man, for doing that. But again, the fact that the Confederate flag is being walked around with next to a Nazi flag, next to an American flag, and you have no one talking about that, again, we know why.
Shout out to all the people that support the Evening Experience, who every week tune in, every week sign in, every week. Keep the momentum going. Don't make it just about you watching and you understanding, you getting this great content and this great banter back and forth between these two men. And DJ Droop that's standing up there with the musical lyricisms.
Facts.
We want you to spread this around the world. We got people in England watching us. We got people.
Shout out England one time, London.
bloody well know that.
Shout
Hey,
out my
what was
cousin,
that?
I know y'all got. I know you got everybody out there in England watching. Shout out my cousin one time. Shout out London one time.
That's
Okay.
right. To all the people that are out there in London, bloody well know that.
They
Talk
know
to
what's
you.
up. They down with the evening experience, man.
That's right.
They experience
the
their
bloody
Thursdays with us.
experience right here.
I'm
the
dying to
evening
experience some fish and chips from out there.
Yeah, it's lit out there.
I've been there 4 times.
Wow,
I'll tell you,
bless
it's
you,
great.
bless,
oh,
bless.
we have a caller. Once again, this is the evening experience. Your boy Big Chuck and your boy Mac357. What's going on, caller?
Yo, this is E from Yonkers again. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the Nazi flag. I just want to give a shout out to all the World War II veterans that are still left, because
Yes.
these guys went over there and fought against Nazi Germany and tyranny and all the nonsense that was going on over there. And for them to spit on the grave of all those people is ridiculous. How can you be an American or claim to be an American and you walk around waving a Nazi flag and we fought against the Nazis? That's horrible.
Unfortunately, that's the reality of what it is today. You got a lot of ignorant, uneducated Americans out there that just think it's okay to be racist, to discriminate against people and just be prejudiced, and it just doesn't make sense. But again, your 2 cents has been very, very appreciated, and you are right on the nail with everything you said tonight, brother.
I just wanted to make mention of one thing, which is sad, is that the swastika is the oldest God-conscious symbol on this planet and is used for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
Because it comes from the Hindi culture, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean?
That's correct. You are correct.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. You know what I mean? That
Keep spitting the
this
facts.
is the, you know.
Well, see, the sad part about it is that they don't even know what they're trying to represent. They're sitting there holding up the Nazi thing. I mean, you know, we've had enough genocide in this country, and to take something that came from peace and turn it and try to make it something of hate is ridiculous. These people are backwards and ignorant.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
100%.
We appreciate your support, brother.
Again, DJ Funk Master Flex, the Godfather who basically gave us the light to carry on the torch in music and radio.
Gave us the green light. Much love, man.
And we're getting ready to sign off in 2 minutes, so I'm going to give my DJ a little more shine. Once again, that's DJ Droop right here on the Evening Experience from 6 to 7. And we're just going to let him just roll it through for the last 2 minutes. But once again, shout out to, our manager, JoJo. Shout out to our media manager, DJ Needful Things. Shout out to Beware84. If you need those graphics drawn up and anything of that nature, you definitely want to do it. Wait before you start off, DJ. I'm about to let you do that. But there was a couple of people who hit me up. Shout out to Jalissa at Sweets by 3. You definitely want to shout her out. Shout out to once again, our manager, JoJo, the beautiful Miss JoJo. She holds us down as our manager. So when you get in contact with the Evening Experience, 73@gmail.com for any bookings or any process in where you want to learn more about us, she's the person that you will contact. Shout out to, once again, ChrisColato.com, who will be flicking it up and doing things for us and making us look good. So definitely take the opportunity to shout them out as well. Much love and appreciation to all those who tune in every week. And we really appreciate y'all. Once again, it's your boy Mac357. This is the Evening Experience. And one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.